Okay, so finally we can make some progress with the ick situation that's going on in the tank. I have Kick-Ich and Rally here from Ruby Reefs. Not only two 64-ounce bottles of this, but we have 4 big bottles and some Hydroplex.
Separate tracks, each one giving special emphasis to certain sections of the orchestra, as heard from those positions.
If you're new to the Coral Reef Talk, please consider hitting that subscribe button down below and checking the bell notification button to be notified each and every time I make new videos. Now, today's video is brought to you by Ruby Reef, and today we're going to be talking about their 2 products, Rally and Kick-Ich. Now, as you know, I'm dealing with ick in the aquarium at the moment, and it's been going on for a few weeks now. Rally is a Reef Safe product that takes care of external parasites, dinoflagellants, clownfish disease, bacterial infections. It's a broad spectrum treatment that handles a lot of different parasites and infections, whereas Kick-Ich is a product that targets ick specifically and helps you treat that in your reef tank. So if you have fish in your reef tank and you're having a hard time trying to catch them and put them in a quarantine system, or maybe you don't have a quarantine system set up, this outbreak just occurred out of nowhere, then you can treat your main display tank with Kick-Ich and Rally, and you can use them together in conjunction with each other. When a fish has ick or another parasite or something going on with the fish, it's gonna get stressed out. And if it gets stressed out long enough or things are just happening, problems can keep on occurring and things can get worse and other issues can arise. Now, if you saw the photos on Instagram of my swallowtail angelfish, you'll know that she's no longer with us. And if you saw the video that I posted last week, you could see that there were some other issues happening. Her eye bulged out, known as Popeye, which she did have in the past and got over it, but that's a bacterial infection, and so just more problems keep piling up. So that's why it's a good idea to use Rally together with Kick-Ich so that you can help tackle all of those problems at once and hopefully get rid of the issue. Tackling ick can be a big deal, especially if you're new in the hobby. It's just a painful experience to watch your fish suffer from this parasite, and trying to help them can get a little bit stressful on you. Now, there are some proven methods that absolutely do help with getting rid of this parasite, and quarantining the fish by catching all your fish, taking them out of your display, putting them in separate tanks, treating them with copper. That is known to work. Also, hyposalinity is known to work, and that's just lowering the salinity over time. But with Ruby Reef products like Rally and Kick-Ich, it's reef safe, meaning there's no copper. You can treat your display tank if you're having a hard time getting all of your fish out of the tank like I am, or you don't want to tear apart your tank because, let's face it, trying to catch a fish in the main display is a pain in the butt. So we're gonna take a look at the condition of the tank, and we're gonna measure out the right amounts of each product and put that into the system and go through the instructions on how to use the products and when to use the products. And we're also gonna take a look at Ruby Reef and a little brief history of them. Okay, so now we're gonna take a look at how we dose the product into the tank. I'm gonna start with Rally. Now you'll notice it's only about halfway empty. That's because I've already done 1 day's worth of it. So this is the second time that I'm dosing this in the tank. So I'm on day 2 really right now. And I'm just gonna go over the instructions real quick here. So for marine fish, it says add 1 ounce of Rally per 10 gallons. So I'm doing 240 gallons of total water volume, which means I'm gonna be adding around 720 milliliters total for 1 dose. And it's real easy. You can go to any grocery store or like Walmart or something and pick up one of these to help you measure. It's got the milliliters right here on the side. So we're gonna pour some in and then put it in the tank. So the max amount for this cup is 150 milliliters. So I'm gonna fill it up about 4.5 times, a little bit over a half to reach the 720. So we're just gonna pour the first cup in all the way up to the top. All right, now we're gonna put it in. Now, Ruby Reefs has been around since 1998, providing scientifically sound disease management products. Ruby Reef products are based on a high level of scientific research and development and a thorough understanding of both fish disease and the problem experienced by the aquarium hobbyist. And while quarantine and hyposalinity are known to work, there is a need for a water treatment that manages and controls the problem and that are completely reef safe. That's crazy how it turns the tank like a greenish yellow. Well, it looks green to me, so it's crazy how it turns it green. It's got to be doing something, right? Now, when using Rally and Kick-Ich together, it's very important to read the instructions listed on the bottle. When using Rally, you want to dose for 3 days in a row. And when using Kick-Ich, it's pretty much every other day, depending on when you notice the issue in your tank. Now, when you're dosing these products, it's recommended to turn off the protein skimmer or any filter media that can absorb things out, like your carbon or your GFO. So you want to turn those off when you're dosing this product so it can be most effective in your tank. Okay, so that's where we're at so far with the treatment of the reef tank. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you learned something in this video. Be sure to leave a comment down below. If you're new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you next time on the Coral Reef Talk.